YouTube? It's Rico, man. I'm back with another video, man. And y'all see what we got going on, man. We got another sad situation. 1090 Jake from End of Sentence posted a video titled "Houston Man Headshot 9-year-old Girl After Her Mom Wanted to Take Him Back." So y'all already know what time it is, man. If you're brand new to the channel or you've been watching videos on the channel but not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button now. Also, don't forget to tell your family and friends about the channel as well, and hopefully they become supporters of the channel. And also, don't forget to turn on post notifications so you guys get notified when I drop new videos, and be sure you don't miss out on new videos. Check out the channel every day, no matter the time of the day, just because you never know when I'm dropping. You don't want to miss out, and because the post notifications sometimes do not work at all. And also, don't forget to add and follow me on social media. All my social media platforms are listed down below in the description box as well as in the intro of the video, so you shouldn't have a hard time at all finding me on social media. With that said, man, y'all know the time it is, man. So we're gonna start the screen record. That started and starting the vid now.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, and I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on a Houston man that executed a 9-year-old girl because her mother wouldn't take him back.
And before we really get deep into the video, I just want to say, man, today, today's time, there's a lot of men out there that just can't handle rejection. People like him doing shit like this is just crazy, man. Y'all gotta realize, man, people ain't here to have to want to be with somebody. Everybody got their choice of who they want to be with and spend their life with, etc., and having a relationship with that person. So if that person feel like you ain't that person to be spending their life and time with, then that's just, it is what it is. You got to move on. Let that person do what they want to do, and you do what you got to do. There's so many people out here that exist in this world. It's other people that you can find that you can possibly have a relationship with. That person that you try to have a relationship with, if it didn't work out, it didn't work out. It's just the simple truth. So you got to move on. You shouldn't have to force somebody to want to be with you, because if you do that, I mean, you're forcing somebody to have fake love for you, to have a fake desire to want to be with you, etc., and stuff. And that's not how it's supposed to be, man. Y'all supposed to have genuine love and care for each other. And sometimes, even if that means y'all can't be together, then that's what it's got to be, man. And ultimately, you can't sit and try to force it on somebody, because at the end of the day, it will never work out trying to force a relationship that just ain't meant to be. So that said, man, don't be a person like him. Do better. Just, if that person rejects you, move on. There's millions of other people in this world that exist that you can try to have a relationship with. But this right here, definitely unacceptable, man. Sad. But like I said, man, it's a lot of men, and I ain't saying it's just men, it's females too. Some of these people just can't handle rejection, man, and it's crazy.
Suspect here executed a 9-year-old little girl in the apartment with a handgun. He then went after the mother, and she was shot also. However, she did survive the injuries, and she's at the hospital now, and I have interviewed her.
June 13th, 2020.
And the sad thing is, now she got to live knowing that all because she rejected a man, she lost her child. Sad. Now the man got to live with that on his mind, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be some demons he going to be battling because of that. So it's just a sad situation for that mom to have to survive something like that, and now have to live with that memory in her head that all because she rejected an individual, they took her own child away from her. Sad.
22, Houston police responded to reports of gunfire just before 10 p.m. within the Camden Heights apartment complex. Neighbors had called in after hearing shots fired, followed by the echoing screams of a woman. The horrific details of what took place would soon become public, sending waves of shock through the hearts of parents nationwide. Houston's fire department were the first to arrive at the gruesome scene, discovering a mother suffering a gunshot wound to the shoulder, her injury being minor in comparison to her 9-year-old daughter, who was found lifeless with a bullet hole in her head. Immediately beginning CPR in a desperate attempt to save the young girl's life, she was quickly transported to the hospital with her mother, while 2 other children, aged 1 and 7, were found unharmed. The mother, identified as 29-year-old Brittany Sorrells, was treated and stabilized, while her daughter, identified as 9-year-old Kylie, was pronounced dead. A homicide investigator spoke with the mother as she recovered in the hospital, and when asked if she knew who shot her, she identified.
And I just wanted to say, so that means, cause he just said that the mom is 29, so that means he had her when she was young, 20-year-old. Crazy. But just go to show you, man, how crazy the world is out here nowadays, man. You can't even reject somebody in peace. It's just always got to be damn near some BS behind it and stuff going on and stuff. And also, it's a lot of situations, too, of men pretty much killing women right now. Like, it's just crazy right now how that's being a thing right now, man. I don't know what to say, man. It's just a lot of crazy people out here that exist, and that's a sad thing, man. Women, just like males, should have the freedom of choosing who they want to be with, rejecting a person that they don't want to be with, and live their life. It's just that simple. It shouldn't be to the point where you gotta fear for your life and the safety of others around you because you rejected somebody. It should never be like that. You should be able to comfortably just say, no, I don't want to be with you, or I don't want to have anything to do with you, and go about your business. It's just crazy, man.
22-year-old Jeremiah Jones, her ex-boyfriend. She stated they'd been in a relationship for approximately 8 months before breaking up 2 months ago, further stating none of her children came from him. She described the relationship as violent, detailing how only a week ago he came to her apartment with a gun threatening to kill her. With the news that her daughter did not survive, she was asked to go over what happened leading up to the shooting. She went on to say she was home alone with the 3 children and a cousin that had been staying with her. Her cousin had been walking in and out, leaving the door unlocked, so Jeremiah was able to walk right in. She was in bed with all 3 kids watching a movie when Jeremiah appeared at the doorway demanding the TV, saying it belonged to him. That's when he ripped the TV from the wall, placing it near the apartment's doorway. She followed him out of the room and towards the front door when he demanded she give him her phone, as he accused her of seeing another man. Submitting, she handed him the phone, and he immediately walked back to the bedroom where the 3 kids remained on the bed. That's when 2 gunshots erupted, deafening the small room as he walked back out and fired at the mother. In the midst of adrenaline, shock, and confusion, she realized she was shot. He had already fled, and as she made her way into the bedroom, she saw her 9-year-old Kylie laying on the floor at the foot of the bed. The realization setting in that he just executed her daughter. Investigators next located her cousin, identified as Sean Scott. He told investigators he'd been staying in the spare bedroom and at the time was sitting in his vehicle when he saw her ex pull up in a black Chevy Camaro. He described her ex as appearing agitated and saw him walking towards the apartment when he tried to call Brittany's phone. But by the time she answered, he was already inside the apartment.
Damn, I was just about to say, like, man, hopefully he was able to try to hurry up and call or whatever the case may be. Like, yo, I left the door unlocked. Yo, ex out here. Hurry up and go lock the door type shit. But obviously it was too late, man. Sad situation. That's why it should be known, like, no matter where you may be, man, never just leave your door unlocked, especially if you finna just go chill outside in a car or something that's not really close to your door. Like, anything crazy could happen in that short amount of time. You just thinking, oh, I'm just go simply just go sit in my car real quick, chill, whatever the case may be, and then go back in the crib real quick. Ain't nobody finna go through my door, whatever the case. You can't even do that nowadays. You just gotta make sure you lock your doors at all times. And if you got other people's, like females, especially in your house or whatever the case may be, in your crib, whatever, and make sure you got them doors locked at all times, because there's really crazy people out here that's trying to harm females and stuff, and even children. So you just never know nowadays, man. It's just a whole sad situation all around. Now these two gotta live with what happened, and that's gonna be something that they will never be able to get out of their head. Like, it's just gonna be one of those things that's gonna be a constant reminder of, like, I just literally went outside just to relax real quick, and then this happens. And now the mother gotta deal with the simple fact, like, somebody just came in my crib and I didn't even know that they would come in here, and ultimately all of this happened. So it's just sad for everybody involved, except for the other dude. I could care less, and everybody else probably feel the same exact way. They could care less how he feel about the shit. He the one that caused it to happen. He the one that wasn't mature enough to take rejection and just move on with his life. He didn't show no remorse to the kid he shot. He didn't show no remorse to the mother, tried to kill the mother as well. So with him, he pretty much over with. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be people in that jail that hear what he did ain't gonna rock with that at all. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be people that's gonna want to do something to him once he's in prison, which he currently is. Either way, I'm pretty sure. So that's it, man. He made his bed. Now he gotta lie in it and deal with the consequences that come behind it. It's just that simple, man. But we're gonna go ahead and continue on.
The same apartment he left unlocked. Based on the two witness statements, an arrest warrant for capital murder and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon went out for 22 years.
Why this buffering so long? So hold on, y'all. Anyway, while this is buffering, all right, here we go. I was just gonna say, man, I feel like even though he left the door unlocked, I'm pretty sure the dude didn't know 9 times out of 10 that door was gonna be left unlocked. I feel like either way, his intentions was to get into that apartment no matter how. Like, he was just gonna find a way to get into that apartment. But at the end of the day, I know that the person that was staying there as well with the mom and stuff in the spare room, he's gonna probably feel like he has some type of ownership in what happened. Like, he gonna feel like it was his fault that happened the way it happened because he left the door unlocked. He's gonna feel like it just was his fault at the end of the day. So with that said, I can't tell y'all how he should feel or how everybody else should feel about him. Some people, I'm pretty sure, are gonna feel like he set it up. Some people are gonna feel like it was just a situation where it just happened out of the blue and it wasn't expected at all. So it was no way of him knowing that something like that was gonna happen. So hopefully, him and the mother aren't gonna feel like he's at fault, because it kind of is in a way, but at the same time, he probably didn't even know, like I said earlier, that was gonna happen. So hopefully they able to get through this together, and be there for one another, because they both, I know, mentally are gonna have problems going forward, because they just know everything that day, it just went crazy. It wasn't the way they were expecting. It just came out of the blue, and it's just gonna be something that's gonna be stuck in their head forever, replaying probably countless times, and ultimately it's just gonna change their lives forever. So with that said, hopefully they able to work through this, and I hope that she ain't really, or anybody else is really trying to blame him, and it was just a simple mistake. Because like I said, I feel like he didn't know that was gonna happen, so I don't think he should feel like that he was at fault for the entire thing. At the end of the day, it was the dude that caused this to happen. He's the main one that's at fault, because he had the choice to not show up there and do what he did. So if that makes sense, that's all I'm gonna say right there, and I probably ain't gonna pause it no longer after this. Just let the video get through what it's gotta get through, so that way we ain't here all day. But I feel like I pretty much said what I had to say, so we're gonna continue on and let the video play out.
An aggravated assault with a deadly weapon went out for 22-year-old Jeremiah. A quick search through the police database would show he has an extensive criminal history and was out on 5 bonds during the time of the shooting. Not only that, but Brittany had an active restraining order against him. Houston police immediately began surveillance on several locations they believed they'd find Jeremiah. It wasn't until 6 p.m. the following day SWAT took him into custody in the strip mall parking lot after he turned himself in, but not before a Zoom call with the news in which he proclaimed his innocence.
Jeremiah, let me ask you, did you shoot your ex and her 9-year-old daughter?
No, ma'am. I'm just trying to get all of this resolved. I'm trying to, because I was at a gas station on camera minutes before they say, within probably like 15.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I got pause for this. The fact that he went on live TV and lied, just point blank, face to face on camera, just lied like that. It's just crazy.
20 minutes before they even said that this happened. I have no reason to hide. I'm gonna turn myself in. I just want my...
I'm sorry, the way he looking around and stuff, he looking like he like spooked or something. And I don't know, what I'm trying to say is, it's just his mannerisms and everything just ain't adding up. Like, he looking like he knows he did something wrong. That's how I would say it. Like, that's pretty much how he look right now. He just looked like he know he did something wrong. And now he just trying to sit here and make up a whole ass story. He probably did go to a gas station, but obviously he wasn't at the gas station around the time that he committed the crime that he committed. So that said, man, it just goes to show you how crazy people is for real. People like him would literally lie right directly to your face and act like as if nothing happened for real.
Lawyer to get all the proper documents for me.
What's crazy is one of Jeremiah's previous cases is eerily identical to this. Back in April of 2020, Jeremiah was released from jail and tried to get back with his child's mother, who wanted nothing to do with him, so he began threatening to shoot her through Facebook messages. On one night, he showed up to her apartment hoping to reconcile, and she saw he was in possession of what she believed was a .40 caliber Glock. He took the weapon from his waistband, placing it on her kitchen counter when she told him she wanted nothing to do with him, and he left. Days later, her car was shot up and bullet holes had pierced the front door of her apartment. She provided police with screenshots of his Facebook showing him with an AR-15 and a magazine in the other hand, and at the time, Jeremiah was already a convicted felon. Police would be contacted again when he broke into her apartment, assaulting her in her sleep, to which he was charged with burglary with intent to assault. He continued with a series of threats to his child's mother and even her own father, saying he could have had someone kill them, further stating he had someone begging for permission to shoot them. He continued saying he had a shooter ready to kill her new boyfriend, and again threatened her by saying he'd have her daughter without a mom. With all this information readily available, Texas Judge Ramona Franklin still decided to grant him bond. She's received...
See, and this is a problem, bruh. Like, the justice system is just trash out here in the U.S. It's broken. I don't care what nobody talking about, bro. Like, she had every reason to keep this man locked up, bro. You literally got evidence at your disposal showing you he's somebody that should not be on the streets. Literally told somebody he ain't gonna feel bad about leaving somebody, well, pretty much saying that he's willing to leave a child without their parent. He even took lengths of shooting up that person's car, shot up their home door. And you still gonna sit here and allow this person to be on bond, out running around in the public? This is the problem, man. Y'all talking about giving justice when justice is deserved, but yet y'all time and time again find a way to let some of these crazy ass people get away from being served justice. Like, y'all, well, not being served justice, but the families being served justice. Y'all had every reason to have this man locked up and not be free, and have him locked up for however long he needed to be locked up. Obviously, it just shows he needed to be locked up forever and not be able to get out of jail at all. So you pretty much, if I'm her, I don't give a fuck. I would feel like I'm at fault for this happening. Because y'all could have prevented this whole situation from happening if y'all would have took care of business the right way in the beginning, back when he had that altercation with his baby mama. Signs was there that he's an unstable person that's willing to do whatever he needs to do to get his way. So this just right here just irritated me for real, man. Obviously, I'm pretty sure all of y'all irritated when y'all heard about this or just now hearing about this. So with that said, man, when you got people out here doing shit like this, man, you should not be giving them no second chance. You should not even be allowing them a bond, period. These the type of people that needs to stay locked up. These the type of people that don't need to be having some type of freedom out here in the public. All of this could have been avoided had this lady just said, no, you're gonna stay in jail. It's just that simple. This evidence right here, ain't no way in hell you finna get out of jail. She should have been like, and I'm gonna make sure that you don't get out. It's crazy, man. Justice system needs help, for real.
So much backlash, she's deactivated her personal Facebook account, but it's highly unlikely she'll be held accountable. While some may blame the judge for releasing him, or the cousin for not stepping in to protect his family when it was he that left the apartment door unlocked and watched him approach the apartment, the only one deserving of extreme punishment is Jeremiah himself. At this time, Jeremiah remains in the Harris County Jail charged with capital murder of a child under 10 years old and faces the death penalty under Texas law. Now, I feel all types of ways about this video, and I state my opinion, whether people want to hear it or not. People out there claim they want street justice. I think it's bullshit. I don't really think that many of y'all out there are gonna go ride for this little girl. Exactly. And people will say it all day. They'll type it away in the YouTube comments, but I haven't seen examples of that happening. and I cover these types of cases. I haven't seen this guy got arrested for the revenge murder of this little girl who was brutally shot in this situation. I haven't seen it. So I don't believe it. It just sounds good, right? The fucking judge, she's getting backlash on Facebook. Who gives a fuck about Facebook? Like, that's why this generation is so pussy. Everything goes straight to social media. How come nobody's protesting and marching around her fucking house asking why he got released when in a previous case he did the exact same shit? Apparently shot up the girl's house.
Well, that looks like it was the end of the video because it literally went to where it was supposed to go to. So maybe he had to edit some parts out or whatever the case may be or something like that. I'm not sure. But that's pretty much the end of the video, man. Y'all obviously got my opinion on how I feel about the whole situation and stuff. And that's pretty much it, man. So that's it, man. If you're brand new to the channel or you've been watching videos on the channel, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button now. And also don't forget to smash that like button and comment on the video to help the video out in the algorithm. Also don't forget to tell your family and friends about the channel as well. And hopefully they become supporters of the channel. And also don't forget to turn on post notifications so you guys get notified when I drop new videos. And to be sure you don't miss out on new videos, check out the channel every day, no matter the time of the day. Just because you don't want to miss out, and because you don't know when I'm going to upload, and because the post notifications sometimes do not work. And also don't forget to add or follow me on social media. All my social media platforms are listed down below in the description box as well as in the intro of the video. But that's it though, man. That's the end of the vid, and I'm going to catch you guys later on with more, so stay tuned. Peace.